G'day. In today's video, we're going to discuss the Temporary Graduate Visa Subclass 485. So I am here at the imi.homeaffairs.gov.au website, and in the search bar I've typed in 485, and the first result is what we're after. So I've opened it in a new tab. Before we start discussing the general overview of the Temporary Graduate Visa, if I could just ask you to please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with others so that YouTube will recommend this video to others and will help as many people as possible. Okay, so let's start. So the purpose of this video is just a general overview of the different streams under the temporary graduate visa, and so I will individually then make a separate video for the graduate work stream and the post-study work stream and the second post-study work stream. There's also a replacement stream, which I won't be discussing. That's not in the scope of this channel or video. The replacement stream is basically for people who were lost their time due to the COVID-19 travel restrictions. So I will not discuss that because it will not affect a lot of people. So let's begin. Okay, so the temporary graduate visa is a temporary visa that allows international students to live and study and work after they have finished their studies. Okay, so basic eligibility: you must be under the age of 50, hold an eligible visa, have held a student visa in the last 6 months, have recent qualifications in a CRICOS registered course, nominate one stream only. It is not possible to change visa streams after you apply, and attach the specified evidence when you apply. Okay. There is a message at the moment, which is quite handy for people at the moment. It's the removal of the occupation nomination and skills assessment requirement for the temporary graduate visa graduate work stream applicants. So the requirement to nominate an occupation from the skilled occupation list and obtain a skills assessment has been removed for temporary graduate visa and workstream applicants lodged between 1 July 2022 and until 30 June 2023. So that's huge. So basically, that's a big a hurdle for a lot of people that apply. So this is happening because there's such a shortage of workers in Australia that they're basically just taking anyone and letting them work in Australia. Okay, and you'll see here as well how desperate they are. So with the graduate work stream, usually it's granted up to 18 months, but right now it's been temporarily increased to 24 months. So basically, and if you're a Hong Kong or British passport holder, overseas passport holder, you can may be able to be granted up to 5 years. So that's like a massive jackpot at the moment because of all the inflation and the worker shortage and the bottlenecks due to supply chain restrictions. So basically, you could just come here until the 30th of June 2023. If you finish your studies during 1 July and 30 June, 1 July 2022 to 30 June 2023, you could basically get 24 months of work allowable on the graduate work stream on the 485 visa. So that's great news. So let's quickly read what the graduate work stream is. This visa is for international students who recently graduated with skills and qualifications that are relevant to specific occupation Australia needs. It lets you live, study, and work in Australia temporarily. So as we read above, that rule has been relaxed for 1 whole year from the 1st of July 2022 to the 30th of June 2023. But we're going to pretend for people that are watching this video in the future that it will still be required. Okay, so you can stay up to 18 months. At the moment, it's been increased up to 24 months, as we read, up to 5 years for Hong Kong and British national overseas passport holders. The processing times are here, so they keep changing. Graduates, graduates affected by travel restrictions are now able to apply and be granted temporary graduate visa outside Australia. Okay, so that's also great news. And you can You can work obviously in Australia. That's the whole point of the visa. Have a qualification relevant to the occupation on the skilled occupation list. So generally, you need to have completed a qualification on the skilled occupation list. But as we read earlier, from 1 July 2022 to 30 June 2023, that has been relaxed. But we will also discuss that because people that watch this after 30 June 2023 will need to provide that information, and you can bring your family with you. So that's the overview of the graduate work stream. Now let's have a look at the post-study work stream. This visa is for international students who have recently graduated with a degree from an Australian institution. It lets you live, work and study in Australia temporarily. Now, the stay is usually between 2 and 4 years, depending on your qualification. So how that works is if, depending on how long you studied, will normally match how long you get the 485 visa for. Again, Hong Kong and British national overseas passport holders can stay up to 5 years. The cost, sorry, I forgot to say the cost for these visas is $1,730 Australian for all the streams. Processing times are here. Again, due to COVID, can be applied for and granted while the applicant is outside of Australia, but they need to show they were affected by the travel restrictions. You can work in Australia, you can bring family with you, and you need a recent degree from a CRICOS registered course. So basically, to be a student visa holder, you need to have registered for a CRICOS registered course. So 99.9% of the time, everyone will meet that requirement. Now let's have a look at the second post-study work stream. Now this is very important if you want to stay longer in Australia to get more points for the skilled visas, the 1891, 90, 491 visas. So this visa is for holders of a temporary graduate visa, first post-study work stream or replacement stream, who graduated from a degree from an Australian institution located in a regional area. It lets you live, work and study in Australia temporarily. So basically what that means is if you got your degree completed in a regional area, an institution that was located in a regional area, and you also lived and worked on your first working holiday visa, first 485 visa, then you can apply for a second 485 visa. So similar to the working holiday visa. So if you live in a regional area, if you study and graduate in a regional area, complete your first temporary graduate visa and still live in a regional area, you can then get a second post-study work stream visa. So that's how that works. You will be generally granted between 1 and 2 years, depending on the regional location of the educational institution you graduated from, that led to the grant of your first temporary graduate visa in the post-study work stream. The regional area that you live in as the holder of your first temporary graduate visa in the postgraduate work stream, or the temporary graduate visa in the replacement stream. So we're not going to be covering the replacement stream, but that's what it's based on. So we will go into that into more detail in the video that's just going to be about the second post-study work stream. Okay, so with this, yes, you can continue to work in Australia, keep getting your experience, do a few more English courses, so you can basically get as many points as you can for your skilled visa. Okay, and as I mentioned earlier, the replacement stream is not what we're going to cover. The second post-study work stream, the cost is cheaper than the first one. It's only $680 Australian. All right, and there's no processing times available. This is recently new, the work stream. So that's the overview of the 3 streams on the temporary graduate visa. If you've liked this video, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share this with your family and friends so YouTube can recommend this video to more people. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.